The Judgment Day's recent leadership struggles has lots of fun fan theories going around, so we'll take a look at the biggest one. We'll also see the latest with the Usos, Wrestlemania, and more. Starting things off with the latest big fan theory for the Judgment Day. For the most part, the Judgment Day is always genuinely interested in helping each other out, no matter the situation. Whether there's a title on the line, or it's just a regular match. The group is always there helping out whoever is in the match that's a part of the Judgment Day. Outside the entire situation of kicking Edge out, there's been no bad intentions going on amongst the team. Sure, they'll have their arguments here and there, but usually nothing bigger than that. Their goal has always been the same: capture as many titles as they can and help each other get those titles. Like when Finn Balor was coming after the World Heavyweight title. Damian Priest was the Money in the Bank holder, but he did genuinely try to help Finn Balor capture the world title. But there's been bad luck with every single attempt. That was their main problem there. So it wasn't like the Judgment Day screwed Finn Balor over on purpose. Things just didn't go their way. The next expected big moment for the Judgment Day has a very strong chance to be Damian Priest cash-in. Damian has had that contract going on for 5 months now, with several cash-in teases and attempts made over the span of time. Some fans think that Damian Priest may get kicked out of the Judgment Day first, and then cash in when he's on his own, which is definitely a possibility for sure. But the other fan theory includes a much different scenario. So the main dilemma right now within the Judgment Day is how Rhea and Damian are basically dueling each other for their leadership of the group. Rhea Ripley has strongly been acting as the group's leader for several months, getting the group great opportunities through her leadership. But at no time did Rhea even boast to the group about being the leader, even a little bit. But it appears that Damian Priest now has a problem with that, and he's being very vocal and loud about how he's the true leader of the group. And it's like the old saying goes, the loudest one in the room is often the weakest one. So despite Damian Priest being the loudest one in the group to put his claim as the leader, that doesn't really mean that he's fit to lead. So with Damian Priest acting so toxic out of the blue, it has fans wondering if not only the group will kick him out, but what if they screw him out of the Money in the Bank contract to put the big icing on the cake and put the exclamation point on kicking him out? Instead of a brutal beatdown like what they did with Edge, what if Rhea Ripley and the group came out looking like they were there to assist Damian Priest with the cash-in, so that he gets comfortable enough to hand it over to the ref and cash it in, only for the group to do something bizarre within that exact moment to cost Damian Priest his Money in the Bank title match. They'd just wait until he officially cashes in before they screw him out of that opportunity. That would really be Rhea Ripley getting back at Damian Priest for all of his leadership antics over the last recent weeks. Maybe Rhea Ripley even plays it off as being unintentional, makes it look like she was genuinely trying to help with the cash-in, but something just went wrong. Costing Damian Priest his contract would be the perfect way to absolutely set him off and get the group ready to dismiss him. Damian and Rhea are quietly at war with each other, and we'll have to see what the payoff will be there. But chances are that Damian Priest will be on the losing side no matter the circumstances of the outcome. Jey Uso has been on his own now over on Raw for a handful of months after he basically disowned his family. But fans have been a bit critical of Jey Uso's solo run on Raw because despite him playing a constant role in the main event scene, Jey hasn't really picked up a lot of massive wins during his time on Raw and always loses big matches, such as the War Games Advantage match with Drew McIntyre. So fans would definitely like to see Jey Uso pick up some more big singles wins over on Raw. But Jey Uso was recently interviewed by Billboard, and he spoke clearly about his WrestleMania 40 plans and dream opponents. Jey had this to say, quote, "Right now I feel like Jimmy's at the top of the list. He's got to get this work. He's got to get this work. He's still ducking me right now. He knows what it is. If I could talk from Josh and me, it's my dream match. If this does happen, I'd be so grateful and happy. I would just look at him like, look what we're doing. Look at this." Those are special moments in the ring that nobody in the world knows. When we did the Money in the Bank with Roman Reigns and Solo, I was just looking at them a little teary-eyed, like, look at us. That would go down as the #1 moment in my career if I get to wrestle with Jimmy in the sold-out Philadelphia in front of friends and family." End quote. So as it stands, Money in the Bank 2023 with the Bloodline Civil match was one of Jey Uso's most proudest moments to share with his family in WWE. But he's saying that if he could get the opportunity to face Jimmy Uso one-on-one at WrestleMania 40, it would instantly go down as the #1 moment in his career. And of course, it's still months away, plans could change, obstacles could pop up. But if everything continues to go as expected and smooth, we should definitely see Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso at WrestleMania 40. So both brothers will get their long-awaited dream match on the biggest stage of them all. During the same interview with Billboard, Jey Uso also revealed that outside of Jimmy Uso, he'll also like to come after Gunther and Seth Rollins for their respective titles. Jey Uso also spoke with The Ringer, and they questioned him on the tag team scene in the industry, and some potential dream matches with some teams outside of WWE. Jey Uso had some strong remarks for those teams outside of WWE. He had this to say, quote, "If you all want these dream matches, you all going to have to bring your ass to WWE, dog. To the top tier. You all going to have to come. Where we at ain't dropping down. Young Bucks, everybody like, bring it, dog, run it. We the ones for a reason, and I mean that. I stand on that, bro. We the best tag team in the world, and if you want to get detailed with it, I'm talking about on the microphone, the way we dress, the way the gear look, the way we carry ourselves, the swag, the ink, everything, the hair, the grills, the earrings, the chain, all that's real, oos. All that is real." End quote. So Jay's putting it out there that if these other tag teams want to prove themselves, they have to come to WWE for those dream matches. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.